All right. We are here. We are queer. We survived. All right. So I'm done with my braids, as y'all can see. I mean, they're not like the greatest braids I've ever done in my life. They're not. Also, I'm still struggling to do edges. If anybody wants to do charity work for my ass and teach me how to do edges, I would appreciate it a lot. I would appreciate it a lot. Anyway, alas, because I feel like every time I try to do something with them, it looks like shit, and I feel embarrassed. They're about to take away my black card, y'all. All right, but without further ado, I saw there you go. I saw Stephanie released another video about this Chinese divorce show, and the title made me hopeful. So, it better be true, basically, is what I'm saying, y'all. It better be true. I hope she divorced his ass because he seemed to be an absolutely useless husband. It's 2026, honey. It's time to divorce your useless husband. So let's just, do the usual get ready with me where I try to make myself look cute while I react to shenanigans and or true crime. Today, it's not a very long video, honestly, guys. So I'm not gonna do anything. I ain't gonna do anything crazy. It's like a 3-hour or 2-hour video. It's literally a less than 1 hour video. Jesus Christ. Thank you. And yeah, so I'm just gonna do something cute. And that's that. I'm just gonna open my chat real quick. There you go. Okay. Let's go, bro. There you go. Il faisait trop de bêtises. Il aimait trop les bêtises. I have so many songs in my head as usual. Bum, 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 bum. I always get copyrighted for this freaking music. Where the fuck is it? So I'm just gonna mute it for now, and don't worry, I'm gonna start it back. Which I get it. It's important to give money to the person who created it.
And
there are just some things that I feel I don't need to see in someone else's relationship. That is the only way that I can summarize this Chinese celebrity divorce show. There are 3 couples. Every season, they bring in 3 celebrity couples. This season has got to be the most show of a season that I have ever witnessed in my entire life. The minute that you think that perhaps humanity is worth saving, these couples remind you, no, it's not. We all deserve to die.
But like, there's a crazier one happening right now.
I know. I heard about it. Your sister was telling me about it, and I was like, hold on, I'm still recovering from Mai and Yangzi. Like, these people are showing up in my dreams. It's getting bad.
But you're gonna give this a break, though.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it a break for like 2 seconds before you guys are like, I need more divorce stories. Because Yangzi, you're gonna need a break from him. Here's the thing. The other day that I was at the airport, I don't know if you guys have ever been in the Atlanta Hartsfield domestic. Actually, do you come up internationally like this? No, I don't think so. It's only the domestic terminal. There's something about the Atlanta airport. You touch down, you get off your plane, you gotta go on a fucking sky train. It's a subway station inside of the airport. And then you come out the south terminal, and there are these escalators where you're basically slanted at like a 90-degree angle, and it just lasts for like 5 minutes. And then sometimes there's like a giant picture of the mayor on the billboard, and you're just staring off into the abyss. Or you're just trying really hard not to stare at the person in front of you because you can see their practical butthole. So the other day, we're flying into Atlanta, and I see this couple in front of us, middle-aged couple. And this guy on the escalator grabs his wife's butt, and his fingers are shoved in between her leggings butt crack, and I see him do like a firm, okay? And I'm so shocked. I don't even know how to act. But the worst part is, in front of them are their 2 sons. Like, they've got sons that are maybe like, I don't know, 7 years old, 8 years old. And the dad,
in front, though.
Yes.
Okay, so they didn't see.
But I saw. Okay. I didn't even consent to any of this, and I saw. I did not need to be a part of this couple's business like that. I saw it all. This man had a baseball cap. He had one hand on his phone. He was scrolling. And the other hand just... Oh my God. I think that he could smell his wife for the next 30 minutes on his hands. He was deep in her crime. Holy shit.
No, did the wife like it though?
She had no response. And I was like, this must be happening frequently. Frequently. And then we get off the escalator and we're headed to the baggage claim. And I'm like, I just want to go home at this point. Like, if I had not been traveling, I might have been like, hee hee, kiki, right? But no, I was over it. And he tries to trip his sons on the way to baggage claim. And I'm like, okay, so this is really what we're dealing with right now. And then do you remember on the escalator, I turned around to you and I went, and you went, what? And I said, I'll tell you later. That was what I saw, and then I forgot to tell you about it. And that's how I feel about this last installment of the divorce show of Yangzi and his wife, Eva. There are some things in someone else's relationship that I really don't need to be a part of. But here I am, seeing it all, witnessing a four-finger grab in the crack. There's only one person that Yangzi fears, one woman. And it's not his wife, Eva.
It's not?
It's Mai.
Really?
Because as I'm watching this show, it's so good. There are so many points where Yangzi, he will yell at his wife in front of everyone. He will yell at the host, the producers, whoever is on this show. He doesn't give a flying fork, except for Mai. So the first few episodes I was talking about how Mai, we've already covered her. We don't need to go back to Mai, right? But Mai would stay up late and talk to Yangzi and Chill husband. And they would just be in like a circle jerk of like, we're not the toxic ones. We're not the toxic ones. We're doing our best. We're doing the best for our family that we can. No one appreciates us. That was their circle jerk until like 4 or 5 in the morning. But even then, Yangzi started... He sleeps at like 10 in the morning. He wakes up at 2 p.m. But because of Mai, he starts sleeping early. He doesn't want to be around Mai.
No way.
There's this one part where he's in the little community kitchen and he's eating the rice and he eats slowly. He's actually mentioned in previous interviews that he has to chew every bite 30 times before he swallows because he gets indigestion issues.
I thought he just glocked down like 2 cans of peaches.
Yeah, he did. So I don't know. This man says 25 different things.
Where are the chews?
That's true. I saw him gluck those fucking peaches. Those were crazy ones too.
Crazy.
It was like slithering down his esophagus like an oyster. No, but in a separate interview, he said, I have to chew 30 times. I eat so slow. So he's chewing 30 chews. The minute Mai walks into the room, and she walks in like a gangpe. You know what a gangpe is? It's Korean for gangster. She walks in, she has like a perpetual smirk. She walks in like, who am I gonna f around with today? Who am I gonna yell at today? That's her vibe. She's like smirking. He sees her walk in. Suddenly, he's like fucking eating everything. His last few bites of food, he has to chug down with water. And then he's quickly cleaning up. It becomes very chaotic, very serious the minute that he sees Mai. Anytime he's making fun of Mai and she turns around and stares at him, he starts shrinking into himself. This is the only woman that he has ever been afraid of. I don't even think he's afraid of his mom like that. He seems like the type that would be afraid of his mom. But Mai's correcting all of his bad habits. People call her the equalizer for Yangzi. I think the most effective way to get Yangzi to be better to his wife is to threaten him and say, if Eva decides to divorce you, you legally are contractually obligated to marry Mai. I feel like you would become the best husband in the world in 0.2 milliseconds. It's that bad. So let's get into the final installment of Yangzi and Eva. We've already been through all of it. We've already been through Yangzi saying that every time his wife tries to think a thought, every time she tries to speak a word, a coherent sentence, even God be giggling, okay? He has said practically everything that is divorceable. Anything that you could tell a family attorney and they'd say, oh, I've never heard that one before. Yangzi has done it all on national television. Especially in this episode, he starts talking about how Eva just needs to focus on her main career, which is acting. He tells her, why do you keep trying to make all these companies? You're not good at it. He's giving Kanye, I like some of the Gaga songs, but what the f does she know about cameras?
I like some of the Gaga songs. What the f does she know about cameras?
Yangzi is like, what the f do you know about cosmetics? What do you know about building a business?
Like he's like belittling her.
In front of everybody.
For what reasons?
He's just saying, like, you need to focus on acting. Like, you keep wanting to be this bad bitch CEO, but you're not. So tone it down. And you're delusional. All your friends keep telling you that you're this independent grown woman, but you're not. You know nothing. At one point, even Maya's like, hey, Youngzi, maybe like you should give your wife some face. Like maybe you should let your partner have some dignity on national television, you know?
She said
and
that?
she's
It's
like,
crazy.
as long as your wife is happy, that should be enough. He says, happy my ass.
No.
And he just starts. This is the era where even Chill Husband says, Youngzi, my brother Youngzi, has entered a new stage in this reality
My
show
brother Christ.
where he doesn't care about his image anymore. Like previously, he still kind of cared, but like you could still see it seeping through the cracks that he's a despicable person. But at this point, this is the last installment, part 3. He doesn't give a fork anymore. And he's got a nasty temper and he's just letting it out. He's so mad. He's upset that nobody sees him as a CEO, so he's got to put his wife down. And he starts talking in circles at one point. He keeps saying things like, I agree, but I don't approve. She thinks I don't support her, and the truth is I really don't support her. Like, okay?
I agree
Starts-
that she thinks I don't what? Support her, and I still don't.
Yes. He says that every time she tries to start a cosmetics brand, it's just nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. He says there is something wrong with her brain. And he keeps asking the other people, asking the other couples about his own wife, isn't she an idiot? She's a total idiot. Oh my God, I'm so stressed out.
What do you mean?
No, he's just saying this in front of everyone.
Like, what is why? This is just like a group. They are hanging out.
No, because the producers are probably inciting some shit, okay? The producers are probably like, hey, Mike, come here. Come here, Mike. Ask them about their future goals. And then Mai would go sit back down and she'd go, so what's everybody's 5-year plan? Essentially.
Oh, I see. So they're just talking about their future plans.
Yes.
And Young's is just going in
Yeah.
at Eva, I see.
And he keeps saying Eva needs to focus on acting because that's her main talent. And she just needs to grow one thing instead of focusing on 25 different things. And he says, actually, she thinks that I'm being rude, but I'm thinking about her. Because here's the thing. When we go to shopping malls, me and Eva, we'll go look around and we'll see all these advertisements of people that started acting around the time that she started acting. And every day there are less and less big brand deals and advertisements with Eva's face plastered on Lancome and all these things. And every time she sees all of her peers on these advertisements, I can see her face. She looks sad. She looks contemplative. But then when I try to ask her about it, she's like, oh, changes the subject.
Who are you? Like,
Exactly.
Who are you?
And so
That's
everyone,
crazy.
all the commentators, because they have a panel of celebrities who are also reacting, they're like, wait. But first of all, she's probably feeling that way because you're a dad and she's constantly taking care of the kids. So she can't even focus on her career. But second of all, I thought you were her agent. So whose fault is that if she's not getting booked ads?
He's also an actor too.
Yeah.
He tried, so he'd be acting for decades.
Oh, just wait. The last episode of this entire series, he pulls out all his acting. Sobbing, mental breakdowns, K-drama comes out. It's not even C-drama, CEO daddy anymore. It's fucking full-on K-drama. He whips it all out. The panel, they can't even take it seriously. He's sobbing and they go, what is going on right now? I'm so confused. It gets bad. He can't take care of the kids. She's taking care of the kids. He makes her take on so many shitty acting roles. It's probable that a lot of nice scripts aren't calling her because she's had like a row of flops because he wanted to be the main male lead in all the flops. So there is a reason for all of that. But instead, he keeps telling her, you just need to practice acting. That's what you're good at. And she says, well, I don't want to live stream. And he says, no, but that helps your acting. He said the live stream helps her acting.
Say TikTok shop.
Yes, he says the TikTok shop, the TikTok lives are actually part of your business. And you need to get better at it so that you can get better at acting. And she's like, I don't know what you're fucking talking about right now. And at this point, no one can even make eye contact with him. And he stops the conversation and he's like, that's enough of that. I'm getting mad now. So everyone's like, okay, I guess
Like
we'll
it was actually
Oh,
serious?
he was so tense. No one could even. You know how Chill Husband has nonstop been ruffling his feathers?
Yeah.
He would walk over and do a little like a little tickle tickle. Are you pissed off now? You know? He was quiet. Everyone was quiet. It was actually really scary. It was toxic scary.
Wow. Then I bet that's like how he usually acts.
Yeah. After all of this, they have to endure it. And I swear the producers know what they're doing, because after this tense argument, the very next morning, they got to go on a 7-hour road trip. Each couple gets their own car, decked out GoPros. I don't even know how it's safe, because I'm getting angles of this car that I should not be seeing angles of this car. I am witnessing more of every couple in every car than if I were actually in the back seat with them driving 7 hours. There's like 25 different camera angles. Each couple gets in a car. This is when Mai and her husband have like a full-on mental breakdown. It's a show. You remember that.
Yep.
But now we've got Eva and her husband, and he tells her, I'm too tired, you drive. So I'm thinking she's gonna start driving, because all the other couples, both the other wives, they drove less, but I think that they all took turns, right? Eva gets in the car and she's like, well, I'm tired too, but she starts driving. She's not complaining. And immediately Youngsit, what do you think is a good road trip partner? What do you want in a passenger princess 7-hour road trip? What do you want me to do? You want me to knock out, I know.
Yep.
No, what do you want me to do? I'm in the passenger
I'm
seat.
sleeping.
What do you want me to do?
Like feeding me grapes. What do you mean?
Because that's what you do. Like, if I'm also driving, I want my passenger princess, my passenger prince to be like, I don't know, yapping to me, like keeping me company, okay? That's what I want. That's what you want.
Asleep, hon.
No, Youngsa is like, I don't give a fork, I'm going to sleep. He falls asleep
Damn.
instantly. And she's like, I don't even want to drive. And he keeps saying things like, you can drive, you like driving anyway. And he keeps gaslighting her. You know what they say, right? The greater the ability, the greater the responsibility. And you're good at driving, so... And he just keeps knocking out. And the whole time, every time he would wake up, he would talk about how tired he is. And then when he does wake up, he doesn't feed Eva anything. He's just leisurely sitting there cracking melon seeds.
Cracking melons. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know you could eat melon seeds. Are these pumpkin
Are you
seeds?
kidding me?
What do you mean?
The melon seeds?
Yeah.
It's like you eat the seeds inside of the shell, right?
I've only...
That is crazy.
What
That's
do you mean?
Simply the most popular snack
Like
for
sunflower seeds?
watermelon seeds.
I've never had
sunflower, yeah,
that.
Never heard of
sunflower
that.
seeds. Sunflower seeds.
Why do y'all call it melon seeds?
Oh, there's also watermelon seeds.
I think
Watermelon
it didn't
seed.
look like sunflower seeds.
Oh, then it's watermelon seed. It's black, right?
Yeah.
It's like roundish.
Yeah.
It's watermelon. I love that thing growing up.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll
You never
get
had
some
watermelon seeds?
How do you make them?
You don't make them. You buy
Okay,
them. in
no,
the bag.
I've never had watermelon
God.
seed. What does it taste
So
like?
the skin's actually salty. It's like you suck on it a little bit, like, and then you crack it in the middle, and it opens, and then it's like a very thin
Listing.
slice of round seed. It's
Get a
so
room.
good. It's kind of hard to feed someone watermelon seeds, though, because when
Okay,
you crack
but-
it, it's like your saliva's all over it.
But then why can't he feed her something else?
That's true. He could, though.
Crack
if
a
he
watermelon
wanted to,
seeds?
he would.
Yeah, you crack me lychee, langan. What's the
Yeah.
weirdest thing you'll crack me like blue crab legs, and it's like the tiniest
Crack you the fucking.
pomelo. Oh
those
yeah,
are
those are
hard.
hard to crack. It's okay, you can crack open something else. See, these are moments that no one should be a part of, you know what I mean? Anyway.
I agree.
So if anybody else is watching this entire situation, you would think that this is his personal driver. And so she just keeps casually saying things out loud that she's thinking he's gonna get the hint. Oh, I've already been driving for 3 hours. What do you think that means?
That's crazy.
What do you think that means? He got the hint, but he's not getting the hint. Youngza says, well, why don't you just push yourself a little more? You could try doing another 3 hours.
Bruh.
She's done 3 out of 7 hours, and he says, push yourself to do more. And what's even crazier is that Eva, she's trying to focus on driving. Yangzi is sitting there like a commander, just like, pull over here, turn like this, always telling her what to do. Whenever she doesn't follow what he says, he would start just lecturing her. So then she would just do it his way. She would switch lanes when he wants her to switch lanes. And then after driving for 5 straight hours, Eva finally starts feeling tired. She's rubbing her wrists, her arms, and then she says, there's still more than an hour left. I really don't think I can drive anymore. Yangzi, he's been doing this yip in the whole 5 hours. Suddenly he can't hear. Doesn't hear it.
That is brutal.
Later, when they stop briefly at a rest area, the director comes up and is like, hey, if you guys need a driver to take over, just talk to us through the walkie-talkie.
Please do.
AKA, Eva looks like she needs to rest because she's exhausting herself and we don't want to get sued if you guys get into a car accident. So like, let us know if you need a driver. Before Eva could even answer, Yangzi raises his hand and he's like, no need, it's fine. We'll just drive slowly.
Dude.
Then he keeps encouraging Eva to keep driving. And his
No.
whole reasoning
Wait, he
behind
didn't drive
this,
at all?
not even a second. And he tells her, this is about you challenging your limits and keeping going.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh my God.
He
Shut the
says,
fuck up.
who else? What other girl could say that they drove the entire ride?
Nobody cares.
Nobody else. This is your way to prove to yourself that you can do it. And then she's like, I don't really think I want to do that. Like, that's not really something I need to prove to myself that I can drive 7 hours for a road trip. And then he says, but I can't drive because I went horseback riding yesterday, so my body's sore. Guess who also fucking went horseback riding yesterday? Eva! Because you're on a reality show!
But also, it's just horseback riding.
I know, yeah.
You didn't do anything.
Yeah, the horse's back hurts, okay?
Exactly.
Not your back. The horse is tired. Not you, you weirdo. He shows no sympathy, no understanding.
Gaslit
Yes.
her for
Driving.
7 hours.
He keeps telling her, you should just drive it all the way through. Later, you can brag and say, I drove for 7 hours while I didn't drive at all. Like, don't you want to set a record?
No.
And Eva, I
Because
think she's
it's
just
not
trying to avoid a
important.
whole argument. She ends up driving all the way. The rest of the time, he's curled up in like a little ball, going to sleep on the passenger side. At one point, he wakes up near the end. There's still 20 minutes left. And even the commentators are like, oh, look at Eva. She looks rough. And they're saying things like the last 20 minutes is like the longest 20 minutes ever. And she's just exhausted. She's chugging Red Bull. And Eva, he wakes up. He says, I'm so tired. He was like,
Bro,
I
you've
drove
been
7
sleeping
hours
the whole
straight,
motherfucking
and you
time.
slept the whole time. How can you say you're tired? They make it last to meet up with the other couples. Eva walks in and she immediately
that
tells the
song.
girls, I drove 7 hours by myself all the way here. She's not bragging. She's like, hello, I'm pissed, okay? And then the instigator, she goes, you drove 7 hours all by yourself? How come you're saying it with a smile? She's like,
she's not
you should
wrong.
be pissed. I'm pissed for you. You're not pissed? Like, she's going in, okay?
I mean, she's
And
not
then
wrong.
she's like, if it were me,
Wait, didn't Mai just have the one of the craziest rides
Yeah.
with her husband too?
yeah. She's like, if it were me, I would definitely lose my temper. You really keep your emotions very steady, okay? Yangzi comes in. He's like talking about nonsense. He's not even talking about the drive. And then eventually they all sit down for dinner. And Eva mentions again, this time in front of the husbands, I drove 7 hours all by myself. Okay? And this is when he hits her with a yes. But during the whole 7 hours, I trusted Eva with my life because she's the person I trust most. I've never seen someone gaslight. No, this is so dumb and somehow so
Is he
effective.
dead ass? Is he not? He's not joking, right?
No.
Oh,
See, this would get me. This would get me. This would be my final boss because it's so dumb. I have no argument. I got no argument. Because how can you say, I mean, what can you say to that? It's not even normal gaslighting where you can be like, don't try to gaslight me. I know the truth. This is like, I have no response. He's so thick-skulled, okay? You can't even have a conversation with him. The only person that can get under his skin a little bit is Chill Husband, who hits him with the, oh yeah, Brother Yang gave up on his image.
说明杨哥已经不在乎形象了。
He's like, he doesn't care what the viewers think about him. He don't give a fuck. That's what that means, okay? So he keeps, Brother Yangzi is like, oh, what did he just say? He keeps saying, no, that's not why. I just wanted her to challenge herself. And he's like, nah, he doesn't care. He doesn't care if the netizens fucking hate him. And then he starts whispering to himself, wait, am I gonna get attacked by the netizens for this? And he starts caring a little bit more.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, he is that empty up there.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't think that was crazy.
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he didn't think that was crazy.
But just wait until we hit the next part because now you're going to keep flip-flopping. Have you ever heard of the saying of like, hey, once you dug your grave, don't make me be a witness? It's basically saying when you are miserable in your marriage and you decide you're not getting it out of your marriage, you dug your grave and we can't be a witness of it. That's what people are saying about Eva at this point, because just you wait, it's about to turn around real quick. So that night they decide that they're going to do this like wedding vow thing where every single couple is going to take a piece of paper and reflect on their wedding vows, reflect on their entire marriage thus far, how they got here, reflect on their strengths, their weaknesses, what they could have done better. And then they're going to read it to each other in front of each other, but not just in front of each other, in front of the other couples as well. And obviously us. Okay. So Yangzi and Eva are standing there with their little scrolls in front of them. Yangzi's like, I'm going to start first because mine is pretty simple. He hits it with the, I'm perfect.
Oh.
You're perfect.
Okay.
We're perfect for each other. I love you. I think I kept most of my wedding vows, you know. But I mean, I think there's always room for improvement. But as for you, you're perfect. Like, you're the perfect wife. Everyone watching this, okay, Mai's husband Lee, I will say, at least the other two couples, they're putting in the work. They're writing paragraphs. Mai might be going off on her husband. She's rat-tat-tat-tying, but she's writing like 10 pages. They're trying. In some aspects, they're kind of trying. Not Yangzi. Mai's husband is looking at him with the, you know, the Chrissy Teigen meme that's like... Because he's like, the guys were sitting together writing this, and he literally like, and then threw his pen, and he was just chit-chatting the whole time. So he didn't even put thought into it. This was careless, half-hearted. Even if you listen to it, it's dumb because you guys are on a what? A divorce show. What do you mean your marriage is perfect? What show are you on, you bozo? Okay, so
I think he probably just like has low IQ. I feel like there's no way someone's like has some IQ could be that like, you know, cuckoo. Like he's genuinely just like
cuckoo.
He doesn't get it. he doesn't know.
Get it.
He's lost.
He's got no
And Eva is
emotional
crying,
intelligence.
and she looks upset. And everyone's like, that makes sense because clearly you can tell he didn't put in thought. He didn't put in effort. It's so careless, right? And then it cuts to her sitting with the producer. And she says,
That was so romantic.
when I was writing mine, I wrote about how things he could have done better and so much of his shortcomings. Yet when it was his turn, he didn't write a single bad thing about me.
Girl.
He only saw me as the perfect wife. And that touched me so much. And I felt so guilty that I wronged him. It made me reflect that maybe the problem is with me.
Okay, maybe she's like so gaslit.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Like, at this point, he shows any sign of kindness.
And as she's crying, he starts crying and he starts saying, I don't want to see her cry. I can't bear to see her cry. I won't allow her to cry. I don't want her to feel wronged, and I won't allow anyone to make her feel wronged. And everyone's like, bitch, hold the fuck on, because nobody has wronged your wife except for you this entire time. Why are you fighting invisible ops when they are inside of you? You are the one. But this moves Eva even more. And she won't stop crying.
This woman is delusional.
Oh my God. And everyone looks disappointed. The counselors look over at like the panel of the celebrities. They look exhausted. The other couples, they look like they're contemplating moving to a different country and changing their names because they don't want to finish witnessing this entire terror. They look like they're contemplating whether or not pickleball is a real sport. They look upset. They look deep in their thoughts. One of the commentators even comments out loud, what's going on with Eva Huang? Like, what's going on with her? We don't know what's happening. Now, eventually, they bring in these two famous actresses, Ni Ping and Chai Ming. They're going to help all the couples work through all of this. And Eva mentions to the two veteran actresses, like, she had to drive for 7 hours because he didn't want to drive. And that's when Yangzi gets upset. And he's like, well, the staff had to come in and check up on us. Why don't you let the staff drive? Why don't you let them get you a driver then? It would have been totally normal for staff to drive. That's what they're for. It's not that you don't drive, that I have to drive. You can just not drive and they can have a driver drive.
I'm speechless.
I know. I keep looking over at him and he's just... His mouth won't close this whole episode. No, it's so bad. And the counselors in the observation room are speechless. Like, what is he talking about? Yangzi explains nonstop. I mean, maybe after this show, this relationship really won't continue because it's just crazy. Like, I'm not a punching bag. I'm not going to just take all of this all the time, all this judgment, all this blame. Like, I have a family too. My mother would be so heartbroken watching this. I'm also
gosh.
my mother's son.
What does
I'm
that
a baby boy.
mean?
No, it's
me a baby
crazy.
boy.
Some of the other celebrities are like, this guy doesn't even have basic respect. At one point, Mai decides I'm going to step in. And you know what? This is the one time I'm like, Mai, sometimes, fine. Sometimes I get it, okay? Sometimes I get what he sees in you, okay? She steps up and she's like, hey, don't be yelling at Eva like that. And I'm like, okay, Mai. Okay, cool. He says, shut up.
不要你说，闭嘴。
To Mai?
Yes, I don't need you to speak. Don't interrupt me. This is between us two. Let her talk about the situation. Don't talk. Shut up. We don't all have to talk.
Like he's dead ass.
Yeah.
Oh, is he like acting like a CEO?
Yes.
Okay.
So Eva gets so upset. She's like, I gotta go. I can't do this right now. So she leaves
Holy God.
and goes to another room. And he even blames Eva.
But like, what happened to Mike? Did she just back off?
She then was like, wait, I wasn't trying to blame you. And I was like, God, shut up. Like, that's when you shut up. You already got yelled at. You might as well go down a hero. She's like, I wasn't trying to like blame you. And then he's like, no, but Eva's blaming me. And
As she
everyone's
should.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. And at one point, he says, the thing that she was bragging about last night to everybody is the thing she's blaming me for. And everyone's like, wait, she wasn't bragging that she drove 7 hours. She was in a high EQ way throwing you under the bus in front of everyone. She wasn't saying, hey guys, guess what? I drove for 7 hours. She was saying, hey, can you fucking believe that this motherfucker over here made me drive for 7 hours straight? That's what she was doing.
Yeah.
But he said, whatever she was bragging about last night is what she's blaming me for today.
Wow.
So then she goes to a second room. Eva is crying. He goes in. We thought that he's going in to talk to her and reconcile with her and apologize, but he doesn't. So then he walks in and he hits her with because you keep crying today, I'm going to be cyberbullied to death by netizens.
Oh my God.
My gosh.
Oh my God. We need to bully the shit out of this guy.
Yes, this is crazy. This is crazy. But Youngza is like, hey, can you stop crying? They're gonna bully me. They're gonna write mean comments about me. And then he keeps gaslighting her. The reason why I was mad is because we both said that you would create a new record of your own.
Oh my God, bro.
Shut up. Oh my God.
But then when you're talking about it today, you started crying.
Oh my God.
She's crying some more. He's like, okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna go back outside. Don't make everyone wait for you, okay? You should come out in about 3 minutes. If you don't come out in 3 minutes, I'm gonna quit filming.
Oh, that's even fuck. He just like tripled down.
Yeah. And then they keep talking.
He gave her like an ultimatum.
I'm out.
3
That's
minutes
an
is
out.
crazy.
And I
In
think
the
he
midst of-
notices that because he says, okay, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to think calmly. Do you understand me? I hope you can follow my pace for one last time. You come in 10 minutes. I'll wait for you regardless of the reason. If you don't come, then I'm going to quit filming. When he walks out.
Yo, this is crazy.
No, it gets crazier. When he walks out.
Because if someone
Yeah.
says that, I'll be like, oh yeah, quit filming.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh, God.
Bye. Bye. I'm coming out in an hour.
You're going to get bullied.
Yeah.
Not me.
So then he walks out. He goes to a producer. He's like, what time is it? 2:35. Remind me when it's 2:45, okay?
The producer is like, okay, the show is on, guys.
Yeah.
All cameras, everything's on.
This is fucking crazy. So then one of the actresses, she sits down with Youngza and she's like, you know, I really used to not understand you. But after what you said today, I can understand you. You're a man who likes to get things done. And he's like getting off on this. He's like, yeah, I am. You know, you always think about your family, your wife.
He does?
And you think that they'll always wait for you, right? And you're preparing their future properly. You know, you have properly gotten the money together, the house, the children's schooling expenses. None of that's a problem, right? You've set that all aside because you're a forward-thinking husband. He's like, yeah. And she hits him with a, good. So promise me this on television, that if you and your wife ever divorce, you will not do her dirty. She makes him promise in front of national television because she later says after experiencing Yangzi, she couldn't sleep for multiple days out of anger.
Oh, like in the sense of he wouldn't just like left her with nothing. Like it would be like a fierce.
Yeah, like don't
split.
f her up and promise on national TV you won't f her up.
On the money finance side.
Yeah. On the kids, child support, everything. Don't f her up. And he realizes that she set a trap. So he has nothing to do except fume by himself and promise that he's not going to f his wife up in the divorce. But she said that she couldn't sleep for several nights. It's giving like, you know, when you practice conversations in your head all over again. And this is just a third-party actress that was asked to come in and consult with the couples.
Wow.
Yeah. Everyone commented on this episode, suddenly my husband is a lot more palatable because of Yangzi, you know what I mean? So I guess this program really is reducing marriage and divorce rates at the same time simultaneously. No one's getting married, no one's getting divorced because it could always be worse out there. The next episode, though, Yangzi realizes what's happening. So he switches it up. He said, let me do a 180-degree change. He grabs his wife's hand out of nowhere. And there was this little cut that she had like 20 years ago. And he's looking at it and he's like studying it, making sure it's okay. And even she's looking at him, looking at her finger, looking like, are you fucking okay? Are you all right up there? What's happening? She's speechless. And he keeps asking her all day, like, I'm really trying to be sincere. Can you feel my sincerity? I don't know what that means. If someone asks me if I can feel their sincerity, I don't even know what that means. Like, what do you want me to say?
Can you feel how alert and aware I am today?
I'm not lying. I don't know what I would say. And Eva is just speechless. She keeps closing her eyes and going, She's like, when I open my eyes, he's not going to be here. When I open my eyes, this will all be a dream. Okay. But she opens her eyes and he's still there. Oh my God. And the final stage before the couples decide if they're going to get a divorce or not is 36 questions. They sit in this super sci-fi room that looks like it's in the middle of the desert, but there's this giant window outlooking the desert, and they sit facing each other and they have to answer 36 questions. It doesn't start off super emotional. But Yangzi, remember all that acting he did? He's sitting there. You can already tell. Like, you know when
He's
people are
into the character?
Yeah, like, you know when people are in a mood and you can tell, but the mood is not genuine. When someone
Like
is
TikTok acting.
Yes, it's TikTok. He's like looking afar. You know. First question. Eva's smiling because the first question is a light question. There's 36 questions. Usually the emotions, I mean, I would imagine the producers ask the questions in a way where maybe you start hitting 34, number 35, number 36. That's when it gets emotional. If you could only have one last dinner for the rest of your life, who would you choose to eat with? I don't know what's going on. Perhaps my body is really weak right now. I've always felt that this is merely a show.
Is he crying, sobbing? What is going on?
But I'm increasingly discovering that this show is a spiritual interrogation into myself. Bro, just fucking answer the question. Who are you having dinner with? No one asked for your introspections about the TV show. If there's only one dinner in life left, I want to have my last dinner with you and tell you how much I love you. And I'll say that one last sentence. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Even the counselors are looking at this like, I mean, one of them comments like, isn't it a little too soon for this? Like, it's the first question. We got 36 more questions. Buddy, we can't keep up this emotional journey with you. Eva looks confused and Yangzi keeps holding his hand to his chest looking somber. He's not even looking at Eva. I don't know if he's confessing this to Eva or to us. I'm like, are you telling me that? Because he's like acting to the cameras. He won't even look at her.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's the lack of food and the sleep. Bitch, I saw you sleep in the car, okay? The sleep the last 2 days. I don't know why I'm so fragile right now. Last night, I was asked if I wanted a divorce. And I said, yes.
Oh.
But I told the other guys that I just want to make you happy myself. I don't trust anyone else. And after so many years, I've never made you happy. All I do is run around, work. That's all. I mean, it cuts to these two counselors that are always in frame, and they just be smirking the whole time. There's a little tiny square edited on, and it's just... Every time he starts crying, you just see floating counselors' heads, and there's just... Yeah, at no point did they feel anything. And he's just breathing and sobbing and dry heaving and reaches into his...
How bad is it? 0 to 10, the acting.
It's giving like high school play.
Oh, Lord.
High school play?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He reaches into his pocket. He's got a tissue. I've never met a guy who just carries around tissues, okay? I carry around tissues because I'm a sinusy bitch. He has a tissue in his pocket. Never seen that before in my life. He whips it out like he's ready. And Eva is just staring into his soul. I think she's trying to understand where this is coming from or if this is legitimate. And she says, I also choose to eat with you. It seems like there are a lot of things between us that haven't been said yet. And as she's saying that, he gets his... He's just honking like a fucking bullhorn. He's not even wiping his eyes. He's honking like an elephant trunk. And I know what you're gonna say. I don't even say it. Don't say it.
I don't even know what I'm gonna say.
When I cry, my nose cries more than my eyes cry. Oh. And so I be honking like an elephant too. And do you know how embarrassing that is? That's very embarrassing. I wish I could be like a cute little crier. But no, why does he have to honk? I can still hold it. You know, sometimes I try to hold it and then my ears get clogged like I'm on a plane, really high altitude. So he can hold it, but he doesn't. He's blowing his nose like an elephant's blowhole. And she's responding. He never once looks at her. It feels like he's declaring the love for the audience. And his answers are just so bizarre. Please describe in detail your idea of a perfect day. Question number 2. My most perfect day.
我最完美的一天。
That's when I overheard one of the guys tell me that you were answering a question whether or not to divorce me, and you chose not to divorce me. I slept particularly well that day. The next day, you gave me your hat. That was a gift that made me especially happy. Even when I saw a string come loose, I just sewed it back on again, and that hat made me so happy. And I will wear it happily anywhere. Yesterday, you accidentally left your white hat in my room. I tied the two hats together so that they could be together. And
what is happening?
I think that day was the most perfect day over the past few years.
Okay.
I don't even know how that answered the question. I don't know how a hat is a perfect day. He's not even telling me how he wore the hat and all this good stuff started happening because he's wearing the hat. He's just like, your hat had a loose string, so I sewed it back together, bitch. Anyway, that was the best day of my life. Like, what do you mean? I don't know what you're saying. And then I think he forgets that he's supposed to be acting and that the cameras are rolling 24/7 because he hits the producers with the next question. Okay, what's even crazier is the producers are like, oh, I'm so sorry. Mrs. Huang, you haven't answered the question yet. He doesn't even care about his wife's answer. And then he's like, oh, right. You haven't answered the question. Go ahead. And so she's thinking about it. And he says, and as she's responding, he's like, I can't answer any more questions. He's rubbing his eyes. Okay. And then the next question is listing positive attributes you love about your partner. And he's like, everything about your looks is perfect to me. Everything about your personality is attractive to me.
Right.
And the counselor literally moans in pain. Okay. Even if we don't end up together in the end, you will be the one woman that I love the most in life, the one that I can never forget, and the one that I owe the most in life, and the saddest loss because I haven't had the chance to love you properly. Next.
Oh my God.
Sir, Mrs. Wong hasn't been able to answer a single
every
fucking
time?
question every single time.
That's crazy.
Bro, and then he starts sobbing about how he could have treated her better. And all of this, it's giving. So I had a smuggled phone in my butt crack last night, a contraband phone, and I called my publicist last night, and they told me that I gotta get it together. So I'm putting on the show of my life. That's what this is giving me. The minute that he finishes speaking, he covers his whole face with his hands, and then the minute that he removes his hands, I don't see a tear.
He's like, come on, focus.
Yeah.
Well, what's my next line again?
Oh, also the producers know what they're doing because they're playing an acoustic version of I Was Never There by The Weeknd.
What is that?
It's a Weeknd song. That's all you need to know, which is crazy. Listen.
So why is that crazy? Like, it made it very... What does that
Goofy.
mean? Oh, goofy?
Yeah.
What?
And he's just... This is giving like a maybe a few years ago, you're like going out and you're getting ready and you're like, I want to
This is
look
like
sexy.
like TikTok, right? TikTok,
Yeah. And they're just playing it while he's like, I can't do this anymore. Eventually he gets up and goes to the giant window. He's like, I can't do this. I can't film anymore. Oh my God. I can't do this either. No, but it's worse because he doesn't even do that. He's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't film anymore. So where do you suppose that a man goes if he can't film anymore? I would imagine, I don't know, maybe behind the camera, like anywhere that is not in the frame of the camera. Instead, he walks towards the big giant window that's a part of the set. And he sits down on the floor and he starts sobbing.
Oh my God.
And the counselors are like, are we watching a theater play right now? What the hell is going on? And he keeps saying things like, water spilt can't be scooped back up. It's giving the toothpaste can't be put back in the tube.
What?
He's like, I can't do this anymore. Eva gives him some tissues, and then immediately, somehow, he's back on the filming chair answering more questions. Next! Okay, I'm so confused. And then he gets up again. He does this multiple times. At one point, there's this meme that has gone viral since then of him sitting
Did she
there,
manage
and
to answer
Eva
a single
doesn't immediately
question?
get up because she too is crying. And he looks to the right. He's like, where the hell is she? Yeah, so that has gone very viral. It's the... Yeah. You guys have never done that before? Don't lie. You guys
Maybe
have
as a
never done that.
child.
Leave me alone.
Slam door. Sit down. Let me hear. Is he coming?
And then after this time the RV is a little bit different. So you know how Mai and her husband, the RVs stop driving, right? If you want, or they keep driving. So this one, they're gonna sit outside the RV, and then the RV will either drive. Okay, so both RVs will drive off, and it will unveil if they're there, that they're on the other sides of the RV.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's very suspenseful. They have an hourglass that's going, and by that time is up, you got to get up out of the RV, or the RV is going to drive away with you inside of it. It's a big momentous moment. And so both of them are in the RV. Eva looks very contemplative. Yangzi looks like he's zoning out.
So can you tell people the premise one more time? So they're deciding right now, final...
If they're going to divorce or not.
Right. If they stay, they're staying together.
Yeah.
If they drive, one of them drive off in the RV, that means they're divorcing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or both of them could drive off.
Yeah.
And you
should.
see at the very last minute, both of them get up
Oh,
from their seat in the RV.
They want to stay?
Yangzi opens the door to his RV and he sits outside. He still can't see if Eva's there because
I
it's
thought she was
covered.
gonna divorce
And then
him.
Eva gets up last minute. And as both RVs drive away, Eva is gone. She's in the
What's
sitting
his?
there. He starts sobbing like a little boy, and then he eventually says, "It's not like I can't do better."
You're
Yeah.
fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
Does this sob feel different from the sob during the questioning, or it's similar? What's the energy?
More
kid-like.
Yeah.
So would you say it's like more?
It feels more like humiliated versus. It doesn't seem like he's genuinely upset about Eva.
Right. But it also doesn't feel like he was performing.
No.
But he just, wow.
And Eva's crying, and she said it was the hardest decision that she had to
I
make.
hope
But the
she stick by
counselors
it.
are so proud of her. They're just so glad.
Good for
And
her.
I mean, crazy because afterwards, they do end up divorcing.
Nice.
They don't stay together after the show.
So after this van drove off,
Yeah.
do they interact anymore, or that was it?
Yeah, they do. So they end up divorcing. Or at least it's publicly known that
happy.
they're divorcing, but they have children together. So I'm assuming they interact. I don't know. However, we do have interactions because Yangzi has now made it his whole live stream personality to try to win Eva back in his live streams while he's live stream
my God.
TikTok shop selling. So during
So
the
he is still using her likeness.
Yes. And he keeps complaining to everyone that he left the marriage with nothing. Eva has 90% of the assets, the cash, ownership of everything. I don't believe any of that. He just be yip yapping. I feel like he's got a lot, okay? And he keeps saying, Eva is wealthier than me, but this is my responsibility. He said that with every last penny he had, he purchased this 11-carat diamond and he's going to re-propose to Eva. And then he walks in with a huge bouquet of 999 fucking roses, and
Dude,
everyone
he's
in the
turned into
comments, yes, but you remember, Eva doesn't even like roses. So all the comments are like, even after all of this, you can't get our tulips.
Bruh.
So then the next live stream, he shows up with tulips.
Oh, shit.
And he's just like practicing proposing to the camera.
Dude, this
And
is
he's crying.
This is turning to
Yeah, and then it's actually working because he's making a lot of money because netizens thinks it's really funny to like, okay, so you know how when you donate on TikTok Shop, you can give them like random special effects on their head?
Yeah.
So he'll be crying about how his life is ruined. He has no family. And then suddenly he'll have like a Monkey King face. And then all of a sudden there's like this one where a hammer goes bonk and your head gets like dunk for a second. So people are doing that.
类的，这个不是莫桑钻，也不是假钻，是真真心心的，我拿出我的诚意来。
And then he keeps getting upset. He's like, guys, if one day the clown is really crying and sad, does everyone still think it's funny?
Yes.
And then everyone's like, bonk. So he keeps live streaming and calling Eva, I don't know, trying to do like a TikTok live stream battle or something. She's not picking up. He's leaving voicemails. I'm live streaming. Please call me back or use the voice chat. Are you there? Hello? I'm live streaming right now. And then also he goes on to clarify that the person that he called, the woman that he called on the show, was his assistant, who is a female, because his tummy was hurting. So he needed to ask what to do about his tummy hurting.
Right.
And you know what that made me feel like? It could be his assistant. It could not be his assistant. He gives me the type that would have a very bad, salacious affair with a power struggle. Not a power struggle, a power dynamic that is unfair with an assistant. So I'm like, that doesn't make it any better. I don't think that makes it any better right now because you could have just asked a producer for some Pepto-Bismol. It's not that serious.
honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like cheating is a lower crime than
Yeah.
what he has done on
Yeah.
this show. Like,
Everything he's like gaslit her, manipulated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything. So, yeah, all the comments say he has no family now, but he still has that tiny little yellow cart, which is the Chinese Douyin live streaming shop feature. It's like the TikTok shop icon. As long as his viewers can TikTok shop his shop, what's family, right? Who needs kids? Who needs a wife? Not I.
so crazy.
Also, he gets very upset. He clarified multiple times in the live stream that the lighting on the show was weird. He's not actually balding. And he says, see, look. And he showed me the top of his dome like 10 times.
Buy this shampoo right here.
Exactly. Click the shop button for the best shampoo ever. Crazy. So, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Guys, I'm going to retire Chinaverse for a little bit. I just need you guys to soak in the vibes of this for a little bit. And then we're going to come back with some insane Chinaverses that make Yangtze seem normal. So with that being said, stay tuned for the next one because it's not a Chinaverse, but it still involves a cheating husband. Isn't there always? Let me know in the comments your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.
Isn't there always indeed? I'm almost done, but I guess I can watch a short video. If she has a short video, because I don't feel like watching a big video. I can watch another short one. Because it took slightly longer than expected. I think it's because of all the time I was looking at the screen absolutely dumbfounded. Like, huh? So, yeah. Something that I haven't seen. But it's not too long. I saw that one. I don't know if I saw that one. I feel like I don't remember that. I feel like I don't remember that. I don't want to get copyrighted again. I mean, this one is not too long, so 45 minutes, we like that. Sometimes we want a short video.
Live streamers, two guys sitting next to each other. Let's call him
Sitting.
what? Sitting in a hot tub. They might kiss. Is that how it goes? Guy 1, guy 2. And in China, you can ask to join a live for a small fee, of course, if you donate, of course. So in the chat, there's this woman who calls and donates a supercar, not an actual supercar. I think it's like a few $100s. It's a supercar badge. She donates a supercar and she gets to join in, and suddenly her voice is being heard on the live stream. She says, listen, I need to ask you for a favor. And the guys, they just received $100, $200. They're like, yeah, of course. What can I help you with? I need you guys to help me make a phone call. To who? An ex-boyfriend of mine.
Wait. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Wait, I remember that one. They were like super invested, and she actually did cut the husband. It was a whole thing. I remember that, and I was like, "Damn, dude, you dumb as fuck." He really thought he had her, but nah, she was one step behind, not one step above. I'm going to sound English. I don't know how to speak English anymore. But no, that was funny. That was very funny. I remember though. I remember. I also do. I saw like most of these. I'm surprised she hasn't done a video about what's it called? The Chinese deception. I'm very surprised she didn't do a video about the Chinese deception, because not the Chinese, the Danish deception. Yes, the Danish deception, because that shit is literally up her alley. Like, that's the kind of things that she likes to talk about. But I digress. I remember watching this episode not too long ago, and I was quite interested. So I'm gonna watch this one here, another tarot episode.
Bada bing bada bam.
Do you remember the last episode of BAM we did? It's a show called Tarot. Every single episode is based off of a different tarot
That was like
card.
2 years ago.
Okay, it was 2 years ago. However, you guys really liked it, and it's Halloween, and I wanted to get into some thrillers next, but I need to knock out a tarot one because this episode has been living rent-free in my mind, and I don't know if it's for the good reasons. It's kind of messed up. It's kind of twisted. It's kind of, when I think too long about it, I'm like, now what was that? But now I need to tell you about it because it is one of, I think, the more viewed episodes of tarot in South Korea. It's a South Korean show. And like I said, every single episode is based off of a tarot card. Let's just jump right into Min. That's our main character. Min is at his best friend's wedding. He's like a groomsman. And he's watching them take photos, the bride and the groom. They're looking awkward. They look like they could be 5 feet apart and be a little bit more comfortable. This does not feel like a happy wedding. The cameraman is even saying, Mr. Groom, could you please smile a bit more? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, okay, now how about the friends join in for a moment? Groom's friend, what was your name? Min? Don't just stand there awkwardly. Come on, join in. And everyone starts inching a little bit closer in their little trench coats. And okay, now smile. 1, 2, once more, 2, 3. Okay. They get the shot. And Min and the groom are finally outside walking around. And it's just such a surreal moment. He just got married. This is a big deal. But why does he look so miserable?
Right?
Hey, what's wrong? Why do you look like that? Hello? And the groom starts dry heaving in the middle of the banquet. And he starts booking it. He's running it to the restroom. Min is chasing after his best bud. And they enter into this, you know, like those bar restrooms that are dark and gloomy. And it just looks kind of vintagey, but in the best way possible. Nobody else is in there. The groom runs into one of the stalls and he's just throwing up. Min doesn't really care that much. He's just checking himself out in the mirror. Hey, are you really that nervous? It's not because I'm nervous. I just feel like I need to throw up. That's all. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess that's what happens, right? Because you're married and your life's over, isn't it? Isn't that what it is? You're a married man. That's crazy. A married man. The groom wipes his mouth, walks out of the stall, and he starts washing his hands. You're going to marry Ellie, right? When are you planning on getting married? I should set a date this year after meeting her parents, but it's just been really busy. Hey, before you set a date, I would say make sure to get some counseling. I hear there's a lot of services these days.
A lot of services? What does that mean?
Counseling services.
Oh. Like, okay.
Yeah, and he's like, what kind of counseling? He looks over at the groom. Look, the groom grabs little paper towels. He's wiping his hands. Marriage is reality, you know? You really need to be on your toes. I guess I'm going down the road first, but see you after the wedding. And he walks out. Min is like, that is so weird. He's like, okay, I'll see you out there. And he starts fixing his hair again in the bathroom mirror, alone in this little moody bathroom. His friend is having a life crisis over getting married. Meanwhile, he's over here fixing his long coat. He looks like Sherlock Holmes. You want some snacks? That's crazy. He literally is trying to crawl over for some snacks. He's trying to crawl over for me because I'm the snack. Inappropriate. Okay. He's over there fixing his long coat. He looks like Sherlock Holmes. And he's talking to himself. I mean, I guess the guy's got no guts, right? And he's about to walk out when he looks to his left. And there's this weird painting in the bathroom, and it looks like a winged creature helping a woman. It's weird. And on the ledge, there's this red velvet business card, which is kind of like a marketing queen, eye-catching genius. All it says on there, it has an address, it has a phone number, and it says couple manager. Couple manager? It's so weird. Min checks his watch. Oh shit, I gotta go. And he leaves. And I guess after the wedding, he's kind of intrigued. He just wants to check it out. And maybe the address is on his way home. He ends up at this couple manager's place. And I thought it was going to be like a cute little office, but it looks more like a museum. It's glassed down on all sides. There's a Greek headless statue. There's classical music playing. There's artwork just leaned up on the floor against the wall. And he starts staring at this large painting of a man holding a lamp. It's like a man holding a lamp, getting guided through the dark. And a woman in a pantsuit walks up behind him. Her heels are clacking. She's got long hair in this sleek back pony. She looks maybe middle-aged, 50s, 60s. She's wearing sparkly earrings, makeup. She's not what I was expecting. She looks like she's an attorney that came to serve. A motion to dismiss, Your Honor. Being ugly on the inside is, in fact, a federal crime. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Her voice booms and echoes throughout this office. That's a painting called The Hermit. He whips around. Oh, you're the couples manager, right? He's looking a little nervous because she looks so intense, right? She looks very scary. It's about a person trying to gain enlightenment in the dark corners of the world. Look, he's using a lantern to illuminate the world at his feet. I'm a person of faith. I have a religion. I'm not really into fortune telling or... Religion and fortune telling are not very different. They're one of the same. If you know the cause and effect of everything, the future would be predetermined like fate, would it not? Isn't that what we think is God's work? Min does not look very convinced. In fact, he looks kind of offended. Like, how are you comparing the two? He looks upset, but he goes into her darkly lit office anyway, and he's sitting inside this cushy little armchair. It looks like a therapist's office if your therapist wants to drive you crazy. Everything is too clean. It's a glass coffee table. Imagine one fingerprint, game over, and now you're stressed, and now the therapy session is over because all you can think about is, how do I wipe the thumbprint off the coffee table without, like, how do I do it in a casual way?
What do you mean? Like it's all glass and it's super reflective?
Yes, like if you've ever been in a therapist's office, they try to make it a little bit busier because, you know, it doesn't want to be too bland. You want to feel a little bit homey. Everything is reflective. I feel like if I got a little mug to drink coffee because the therapist offered it to me and I put it down and then a coffee stain and then I got to wipe it, and I would just be so stressed. It's like a very daunting. The place looks expensive and you just feel like you have to sit prim and proper. And Min looks a little bit intimidated. And she goes through his little application. Mr. Park Min Chan, you graduated from a 4-year university in Seoul, 34 years old, office worker, and your girlfriend, Jin Ellie, is your junior from university. 29 years old, a new employee at a public financial corporation. Is that correct? Am I reading that correct?
Well, damn.
Yes, that is correct. We have a much more sophisticated rating system than public information agencies. Your girlfriend's age and job make her the most preferred grade in the market, in the marriage market, if you will. When it comes to family background, education, future prospects, appearance, and likability, you men are rather ordinary compared to your girlfriend, Miss Ellie.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Thanks.
but we've already decided to get married, so I'm not sure why we're talking about these credentials when we should be talking about the relationship. Min, I don't know if you're mistaken, but in the end, marriage follows the credentials. Everything will be turned upside down in a marriage if you guys are not on the same page. Min is kind of pissed off by this. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're telling me right now, I'm paying for this session, lady, and you're telling me my girlfriend is a better catch than me? Are you out of your mind? Like, what are you saying right now? He tries to get up. Excuse me, isn't this a place supposed to provide a wedding consultation? Is this place to ruin marriages? Is that what you're doing here? I am the person who will solve the problem that you are currently facing. There's no problem. I shouldn't have even come here. Maybe that's the problem. He puffs out his coat and he starts to walk off. And she doesn't even look at him. Wait. I haven't even started talking. If you leave like this now, it will be irreversible. What is this lady talking about? Now, we don't know if Min stays. We just know the next day he's at a little coffee shop with his girlfriend Ellie, and she's on her phone, and he's just staring at his coffee, probably thinking about everything that the couple manager just said to him last night. Oppa, I heard there's a new Chinese restaurant. Should we go there to eat? Ellie, about the whole wedding thing, like the gifts and the dowry, don't you think that we should talk about it ourselves before we meet with the parents? The wedding stuff. But have you talked to your father about it? He said he might sell the house in the countryside and get us a place, right? Honestly, I don't really want to start marriage life with a rental. Yeah, I could talk to him about it. Okay, because my friend Hewon, she moved into a brand new apartment that she owns. I'm kind of envious of her.
That she owns?
And then we get a flashback
this
to the night
economy?
before.
Wait, so
yes.
the conversation is he's asking her what is her family bringing to the marriage in terms of dowry? Is that what he's asking? And then
No.
she's asking him like, oh no, are you prepping a house? Is that the conversation about?
No, I think he's saying, hey, you and I should discuss what we are going to tell our parents about the wedding dowry and all these things before we meet with the parents. And she's like, oh, let's not even do that because you said your dad was going to sell a house, right? Which is like it's a lot. It's intense.
So for Koreans, similar, like for weddings, both family will like bring a lot of money, right? Like for dowry and stuff.
I think...
What is a lot of money?
I don't know.
Okay, but there's some dowry, some money involved.
I think some more traditional leaning couples do. I think maybe some couples don't these days.
How much are we talking about?
So
that's what I want
he
to know.
asked that.
Yes.
And her first thing was like, oh, you need to get a house.
Because I don't want to live in a rental right after we get married.
Got it.
And that's exactly what the couple manager said last night. With her dark eyeliner, her nostrils flaring, right after Min sits down like a little lost puppy, intense stare into his soul. Your girlfriend has entered a public corporation, and a financial one at that. This is when she will be the most vulnerable to temptation. If you bring up the topic of wedding gifts or a dowry, she will deflect the conversation to the issue of a newlywed home, which is like the biggest obstacle in Korea because homes are so expensive. I mean, here too, but it's very expensive. She will deliberately mention conditions that are near impossible for you. And now Min is sitting back at the coffee shop thinking about that comment. But that aside, Ellie, I'm planning to make reservations at a Korean restaurant next Saturday. Is that okay? It's better to have a meeting with our parents sooner than later, right? Why are you rushing? It's going to be hard to book a wedding hall even 2 months from now. I think it'd be better to do it after the summer.
Oh?
Rushing? We've been talking about making wedding plans for a while now, no? But you know, looking at my friends these days, some are living unmarried and are just dating freely. Sometimes when I hear them talk about it, I feel envious. There's another flashback to the couple manager. Last night she said, when you mention a specific wedding date, she'll brush it off as a joke. Wasn't it your girlfriend who was more eager to get married when you were job hunting? Oppa, I'm not saying that I want to do that and live unmarried and free like my friends. I mean, you know how free-spirited my friends are, right? But just, it's so much right now. Why are you acting like this? The next night, Min is back at the manager's creepy office because what the that everything she said was going to happen just happened at the coffee shop. The manager walks in wearing blood red. So I was right. Yeah, so what do I do now? Don't worry, I'll make sure that what you're worried about will never happen. Please be specific. What are you going to do? The condition of me contracting with you is that you don't ask that question. I have my ways, so you just trust me and follow along. What's certain is that I will make sure that the two of you will be walking hand in hand into the wedding hall in no time. She slides over a pen on the glass coffee table. And here's what I need you to do. And she hands him a USB-C cord for Ellie's phone. So the next day, he's laying on the couch in his studio apartment, and it's like a tiny little apartment. Ellie's drinking beer. She's sitting on the floor right next to the couch. He's laying down on the couch. They're both on their phones. He's watching a live streamer, a girl. Thank you, Pyongi Big Brother, for the 5,001. Pyong pyong.
Wait, he's watching a streamer right there?
Yes, and she's getting agitated. You're watching Sanja TV again with your girlfriend right in front of you? No, it just happened to turn on. Ugh, you have no manners. And stop spilling your chips everywhere. Jeez, Oppa, just eat properly. What's wrong with you? He's like crunching with his mouth open and trying to... What are you talking about? There's no crumbs on my shirt. I didn't spill anything. I'm eating. What's wrong with that? And the YouTuber keeps going online. Oh, right, everyone. I bought the bag. I was originally going to buy this other thing, but this one wasn't bad either. She's rolling her eyes, so frustrated. Like, this guy better not be giving money to this female live streamer while I'm sitting here now.
That's insane.
And she leans over to grab the beer. He leans over to grab his beer on the coffee table, but then spills it all over her on purpose. Oh, sorry. Are you crazy? What's wrong with you today? Sorry. He tries to wipe her shoulder. Just forget it. Why are you being so annoying? Sorry. Go clean up. And she plops her phone down on the coffee table and runs into the bathroom. She storms into the bathroom agitated. He grabs her phone, grabs the little USB-C device that the couples manager gave, imports it in, and starts downloading all the data onto her phone. The next day, he's sitting at his little work cubicle and he's biting his lip. He's reading the group chats, going through them one by one like a little maniac, okay? And he's downloaded them all. In one group chat with all the girls from work, this girl texts into it. This is a screenshot of Ellie's text message. I'm so envious of you, Ellie. I heard when you enter the training institute, it's like filming Singles Inferno with everybody there. What are you talking about? I have a boyfriend. crying face.
Oh,
Then
God.
another girl texts, honestly, Min Oppa is older and his specs are kind of lacking. He's not even from one of the big companies.
His spec is kind of lacking.
So he doesn't work like in Korea. It's like working for the biggest tech companies like Google, Meta, like you want to work there, Alphabet or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So her job is better than his now. So
Yeah.
everyone's like, so it's like, so it's very cutthroat in terms of like social status, right? Everybody's like constantly comparing like what status you are.
Yeah, I will say, like in America, that might sound very foreign. In Korea, it's pretty bad. And I'm not going to say everybody in Korea, and every time I say anything remotely negative about Korea, everyone's like, I'm Korean. It's just the truth, okay? In Korea, they say the only times you can really advance your socioeconomic status is through college. Once you go through college, your fate is sealed, they say, basically. And then through marriage.
Yeah. And also, like, I think the whole
The
honorific system
yes.
is very much like it's
Yeah.
all you're constantly checking what rank people are with work and in life, so you can change your language basically based on are they above you or below you.
Yeah. Like it's a cutthroat society in Korea. It's pretty wild. So another friend in the group chat responds, Ellie, honestly, you could upgrade to a professional, like one of the 사, doctor, lawyer, judge, prosecutor, accountant, patent attorney, teacher. You could update to a 사, and no one would even blame you for leaving your boyfriend. Ellie responds, are you crazy? If you know any 사s, introduce them to me at least.
No freaking way.
And her friend responds, really? You want me to set you up with a patent attorney Oppa I mentioned who works in entertainment? He's not that handsome, but he has a good future. And he drives a Benz. Which is like a crazy selling point. Imagine your selling point is the car you drive. Like, I would cry. Now, Ellie keeps saying, keep him on hold for now. Don't introduce him to anybody else. And Min is pissed. He's seething reading these text messages to and he has a Polaroid of her on his desk. So that night, he goes home and she's getting ready for bed. And I don't know if it's reading about the patent attorney. He feels the manhood rushing through his butt. He's ready to pounce on her to prove patent attorney or this wee attorney. Okay, that was the worst.
What?
He throws her onto the bed and she's like, Oppa, no, I haven't even washed up yet. So what? Wait, stop. Do you even have protection? What? Since when did we? Let's just do it later. I'm just saying. That's how you know she's over you. Like, I'm just saying.
Like, they're supposed to get married.
That's how
what do
you
mean
know.
protection?
Okay. That's crazy. I mean,
what do you mean that's crazy? That's not crazy. Like, he's just
no.
like,
but like the energy she was giving was not like, oh, honey, I'm tired. I can't do this right now. It was giving like, but do you have like, don't touch me. It was giving like, I don't even want to look at you. You're an ick energy. No, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
But I mean, he's also acting like a freaking like a dog. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so he's like, what's the big deal? We're getting married anyway. And she just throws him off of her, which good for you, girly. You should. Like, I'm not saying you need to have intimate relations with your partner. I'm just saying the energy she was giving is like a girl just knows. A girl just knows when a girl is tired, and a girl just knows when the girl is not liking this dude anymore.
Okay.
It's like the energy. It's the micro, like, just not tonight. It's not even like, oh, I'm tired. It's like, I'm really tired. It's like that energy, So she throws him off of her. Good for you, girly, okay? But also, just let her go, dude. And he does. And she's like, really? Did you remember how worried I was last time I missed my period? And he just ignores her. So now she feels guilty, which, like, girly pop, don't feel guilty. And she says, I mean, we could go out and buy some protection then, if that's what you want to do.
No,
but he crawls into bed all 삐졌어, which, like, around and find out. I don't know. That's a threat, okay? So he's like, forget it. I'm tired. Do you want me to go buy them then? And he just like rolls around in bed, won't even look at her. And the next day at the training course, one of Ellie's coworkers comes up to her, slides her an energy drink. You must be tired. Oh, she looks up. It's this okay looking dude. I will say Min, her boyfriend, is taller. But like face wise, face card wise, if I really have to objectify these two men,
Okay.
they're kind of similar.
Okay.
Yeah, but this guy's shorter.
Okay.
Which nothing's wrong with that.
The patent attorney?
No, this is part of the training institute that she's in. So he's also training in the same public financial institution that she's in. So they're going through like training week or whatever.
But they're the same rank,
I think so, yeah.
right? Okay. And did they just meet or they're old?
It seems like they just met.
Ooh, okay.
He passes her that weak ass and 60 milligram energy drink that Korea sells because they don't sell any canned drink over 60 milligrams of caffeine, and I have so much beef about this. He passes. What the
It's more
am I gonna
healthy,
do
girl.
with 60 milligrams when I'm falling asleep, huh? He passes that weak ass, not even an espresso shot to her, gas coffee espresso to her, and she's like, "Oh, thank you. I saw you earlier at the vending machine. You didn't have any coins, so you just came back to the lecture hall." Oh, really? You saw me?
Right.
Oh, and this one. Yeah, I really
Observant.
like this one. I actually drink this one a lot. Really? And he pulls another one out of his pocket.
Now we're talking.
No, that's
Now we're
120.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. He's like, I used to drink it all the time to stay awake when I was job hunting. You know, this black one is my favorite. Okay. So I'm like, I feel like if I was at work and we're dating and a guy says that to me, I'd be like, okay. You know that meme that's like, okay, why are you telling me this? So later after the class, they're walking out of the building together and he's filling her in on his life. My parents are still in the US and I'm the only one that came back. So you're living alone? Yeah, I'm living alone in an apartment in Seoul, but it's my parents, so I have to pay them back now. When are you going to be able to pay them back? I mean, that's crazy. The salary at the finance corporation is pretty good. Well, how much is your starting salary? It's about 60 million won. It's like $45,000. So they walk down to the lobby and Min is there waiting for her and she's staring at him. He's facing the door, so his back is to them. And the guy is still yapping to her. Her new colleague is still yapping to her. We never find out his name. It's just new colleague, okay? New guy. Yapping. And she's like, I have to go now. My friend is here to pick me up.
Oof,
and
she already downgraded him.
That is
no.
so horrendous.
It's
Okay,
over.
both these people are not good people right now. She awkwardly walks up, grabs Min's arm, and he looks back and he sees new guy looking at her. Who is that? Oh, he's just my colleague. Why didn't you wait outside? Where's the car?
Just my colleague.
So my sister was over the other day and
Just
she's
my
complaining
colleague?
about how much her back hurt. And I thought, you know what? It is the weight of carrying the only children in this household, the next future generation of this household. But then my husband was like,
What kind of mattress do you use?
turns out they use the same mattress that my parents
Oh,
basically like
anyways.
immigrated with. Like, it's older than me. The mattress is older than me. And I don't know. You can click the link below or go to helixsleep.com/baking to get 20% off your Helix mattress. That's helix.com/baking to get 20% off your Helix mattress. That night, they're still arguing, driving home. They sound like they've been fighting all day, and she's getting exacerbated. She's in the passenger seat. It's true. I wasn't really interested, but he suddenly started acting friendly and gave me a drink. What do you want me to do about it? Just throw the drink in his face? So did you exchange phone numbers with him?
No.
He asked for my number, so I gave it to him.
Oh, oops.
Are you crazy? You just give your number to any guy who asks? No, but if I don't give it to him, wouldn't it be weird? We're all colleagues, you know, like your female coworkers, they all have your numbers too, don't they? Oh, but do I laugh and joke around with them after work, huh? Don't yell at me. And then it's just silent. You know, you've been acting really strange lately, Min. Are you in any position to say that to me, Ellie? You were unemployed all this time, and now that you've landed some entry-level job, you think you're suddenly in a different class than me, huh?
Dang.
Class? She slams open the passenger door, gets out, slams it closed, and walks away. So they don't live together. So she walks into her apartment that he's dropping her off at. And the next day, Min is at work. He's panicking. He's refreshing his Kakao Talk with Ellie because she's not responding. He sent a very long paragraph. Ellie, did you get home okay yesterday? I'm sorry for getting angry. I guess I've been getting irritated easily because I have a lot on my mind lately. I know I shouldn't, but I just kept taking it out on you. And you're right. I was being childish and weird. And it's not easy with work and our wedding preparations. We were getting along so well until recently. So let's forget about the bad things and try to get along again. Have a good day at work and text me when you see this. And then another one. Ellie, did you get home okay yesterday? I'm sorry for getting angry. She finally responds. It's okay. Enjoy your lunch.
Damn.
Dang. Whoa.
He knows. He knows when I hit him with a, it's okay. It's not okay. Okay? Never trust and it's okay because it's not. And he responds, what should I do? What should I do? And he's freaking out. What do I do? What do I do? And he starts furiously texting. I'm sorry again. I mean, I think I was like that because I was just so tired from working overtime. I'll buy you something delicious for dinner. I'm having dinner with the people from the training institute tonight. It's mostly women, though.
Oh.
That's what Min is saying. I'm just saying both of these people are kind of unlikable, okay? I am not rooting for either of them. He follows her after work, and he sees...
He's stalking her?
Oh, yeah, he's stalking her. And this little 회식, she's like, yeah, okay, there's a lot of people going, but she's buddying with the new employee, the new guy. The new guy is, when they walk out the door, the new guy is even putting his hand on her back.
No.
Oh,
What does that mean, honey?
No.
What does that mean?
He's holding her back?
Not the lower back, but the higher back.
Higher back?
This is him right now. Higher back?
Higher back?
Okay. Can you decipher what it means when you put your hands on the back of my neck, high back, and then my low back, and then my butt cheek? What does each one mean?
On your neck?
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm giving you a massage. On your upper back?
Yeah.
Be like, good job, bro. like a bro tap. Like, bop, bop.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's the lower back?
Lower back is like, baby.
Okay, what's the butt?
The butt is like, you look kind of good today.
These are crazy. Honey, these are crazy.
No, like a tap on the butt, like, good one.
Good job, bro.
Good job. Yeah.
And he's just watching them. He's infuriated. The guy is taking lint off of her sweater, the front of her
that's
sweater.
crazy.
What does that mean?
Taking off lint off the sweater?
Okay.
Like,
what would you do if you saw me? You know that girl on TikTok that's like, I think you should ask your boyfriend this and you should start a fight. I feel like that girl right now. Every time that girl comes up on my FYP and my sister noticed this, his eyes go,
you should start a fire.
and he's just, and I'm like, you know what? And I put my phone down. We make eye contact. It's time. It's game time. No, I'm just kidding. But what would you do if you saw me and this guy was just taking lint off the front of my sweater?
That is
that-
crazy. That is crazy. I think, like, I don't think anybody would be okay with that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody.
Because that means, when a guy does that, that means
That means, like,
he's ready to marry you.
because guys don't even take, like, things off their own shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is crazy. Wow, that is insane.
I'm too
I've
nonchalant to care
never
about
seen
these
that.
kind
That
of
only
things.
happens in K-dramas. No? Like, I don't even think, like, American drama film, like, people do that. But that's crazy.
So he sees her. He sees him taking lint off of her sweater. And he follows them all the way to the heshik. And then afterwards, he finds himself outside of an apartment that is not her apartment. That is his apartment that she went with him with.
She went home with him?
Yeah.
Dang.
And he's outside, pissed off, cussing, to think that I was going to marry a like her. And the next morning, she's zipping up her clothes. Ellie is zipping up her clothes. She slept with him. She slept with the new guy.
Okay, we're in the apartment right now?
Yeah, and he's like, are you leaving already? Yeah, I think I need to go. It's not that late yet. You should just wait a moment. And he grabs her arm again. Kind of weird energy. It's feeling very forceful and stressful. And it was giving a little anxiety inducing. Like the way he's grabbing her wrist saying it's not that early or it's not that late. And it's like, let me go. I want to go home, please. Okay, it's stressing me out. So she's like, let me just, can I use the restroom? And she rushes into the restroom, which, side note, I think when he was explaining this whole, my parents are in the US and I'm staying in their condo in Seoul. I was picturing a glass down condo. This condo is not that great. Okay.
Okay.
It looks similar to her boyfriend's place.
So he was like kind of boasting his own
Yes,
status.
and she was getting into it. So they all deserve each other. They're all people. And she goes into the bathroom. She's turning on the water and she's freaking out. What did I fucking do? What the fuck did I just do? And she checks her phone. Fuck. And she starts texting. Oppa, I'm so sorry. I just fell asleep. Don't worry too much. And go to sleep first. I know it's really early in the morning, but I will see you later tonight. She's freaking out. Oh my God, what do I do? She texts again. Or just call me later when you have time. When the sun comes up fully, I know, this is really crazy. She calls him while he's at work. So he's in his little suit. He walks out onto the office balcony and she's just so guilty. The way that he picks up the phone and she's like a little dam of water that just opens. Oppa, you're not really mad, are you? I was worried because you didn't respond. I was busy. Oh, you must have gone to work even though it's a Saturday. I'm sorry. I really won't do it next time and I'll make sure to text you next time when I get home. I gotta go in. I have a meeting. And he hangs up. So to occupy her time, because I think that she's stressing out a lot, and she should be, okay? You know what? Both of them suck. I don't know. She's at a cafe freaking out with her friend from work. This is the girl that got married and got a new place and the way that the friend is dressed, it just looks kind of posh. And they're sitting there. She looks stressed. Ellie's like, doubled over. She doesn't know what to do. It seems like she filled her work friend in on everything that's happened. And her work friend gives her the advice, just make up your mind quickly about ending it. Marriage is reality.
Okay.
That's what the guy said earlier, remember? Min's friend. Marriage is reality. Someone like you can be more picky about the man's conditions. Why are you in such a rush to marry Min? What are you talking about? Ellie's confused. The sooner you let go, the less Min will suffer. Not really like that. It's not like... What do you mean you're not? Whenever we meet, you say you're having doubts about your marriage. You said it feels like you're doing it out of loyalty. I was just saying... Ellie's phone buzzes on the coffee table. She picks it up. It's the guy from her workplace. Holy shit. And it says, why did you leave in such a hurry? I didn't even get the chance to buy you breakfast. If you're free tomorrow, do you want to go hiking together? And Ellie starts freaking the fork out. He asked me if I want to go hiking together. What do I do? He asked me if I want to go hiking. Oh my God, he texted me. Do I respond? What do I say? What do I say?
Why is she freaking out?
Because I think she's debating between the two of them. Well, you should say that you want to go. Go? I should go hiking with him? I just feel so embarrassed. I don't know why I slept with him the first night, you know? Like, what am I supposed to do? Just go and quickly confirm your feelings and figure out his feelings. Maybe he feels the same way about you, and then you can figure it out and then figure it out with Min later. So I should just go to verify my feelings. Right. I should at least check my feelings once, right? Right. She's like convincing herself. Now, a little side note here. Korean hiking clubs are known to be cheater breeding grounds in South Korea. This is like...
What?
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. So it's even known as having an affair while hiking. There's like a term for it. It's a phenomenon, they said, because you meet other married people outside of your social circle. So everyone that you meet on a day-to-day basis is in your social circle. Your coworkers, hey, guess what? Your wife and your husband or whoever is going to run into them one day. The people at your friend group that go golfing together, they all know each other. And when word spreads, your partner's going to find out that you're cheating. Hiking groups, you join a hiking group, you start hiking, and you meet all these random people from all over the different city, and you start going to love motels, and you start boinking.
Wow.
It's like a whole thing. Yeah, to the point where it's actually become like the Ashley Madison of Korea. Like people will go to these hiking clubs for the purpose of having an affair.
That is so fascinating. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, and then now
I feel like there should be like a more straightforward like system than going to a hiking club.
no, because they were saying if you go online, there's a paper trail. But hiking, and also, how can you tell your partner, no, don't work out. Don't be healthy.
Yeah, but like if everybody knows that you're going to a hiking club, then you're sus.
You're very sus.
So then that's moot point.
Yeah. And now there's what you call the coffee ladies, which are older ladies that approach men in hiking clubs for work.
Oh, wow.
And they're like, you want to boink?
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I
So,
mean, I guess everybody's
yeah,
saying healthy at least.
shit goes down at a hiking club. You want to go hiking?
Let's go.
Stop it. So the two of them go hiking, and it's the middle of nowhere. And it's just the two of them. So it's not a hiking club, but the two of them go hiking. And the new guy is like, listen, if I was too hasty, I apologize. I made a mistake too, because I guess of all the alcohol that night. I'm definitely not the type to just casually meet and hang out with people like that. So in Korea again, like the one night stands with work people, even in America, kind of like, what are we doing? This is very bad. Like, I gotta see you at work now. Anyway, the new guy is like, it's okay. Everyone can make mistakes. Besides, we've been cooped up studying our exams and have only now just become free. Do you just want to pretend that what happened between us never happened?
I don't like this question.
Ellie pauses and she's confused, but she steps forward and slams onto the ground. She trips on a branch because they're hiking, and her phone slams onto the ground. Her hands are all scraped up, and her phone case pops off of her phone. And in her phone case was like a Polaroid of her and Min.
Okay.
So he's helping her up, like, oh my God, are you okay? And as she's gathering her stuff, she's staring at the pictures of her and her boyfriend. And she looks up at the new guy. Can you cherish me?
Wait.
Huh?
Can you cherish me or not? To be honest, I've been having some doubts about my boyfriend. The new guy looks at her. Thank you for telling me that. Trust me, Ellie. I'm thinking about you very seriously. I can cherish you a lot. Then I will break up with my boyfriend soon. Thank you. So, does that make us official?
That's moving very, very fast, huh?
She's like, official? Well, how about we take our 1 year, like 1 day official photo of dating? Here, let's commemorate our first day of dating. Let's find a nice little spot. Oh, right here's perfect. Okay, let's take a little selfie. Be careful of the ledge. And then, we should get the tree in the background. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's so beautiful. Do you want to take a look? And as he's swiping through the pictures, she falls down off the cliff. And he's holding onto her. She slips and falls back because they were on the edge of the cliff to get the view in the picture. And she's falling off the cliff. He grabs onto her arm and they're just holding hands like this. And it's just his hand that's holding her hand, that's holding her on. Otherwise, she's going to fall down the freaking cliff. It's a whole deal. And he's like, just hold on to me. Hold my hand. I will pull you up. Just hold on a little bit longer. And she's like, my glove, it's slipping. My glove, the hand in my glove is slipping. What do I do? She slips off the cliff.
She did?
And he gets up and he's hyperventilating. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm sweating. That's the guy's reaction to her falling off the cliff.
I don't get it. Like, he didn't care?
He doesn't give a flying fork about her.
Oh.
He's like, that was crazy. Oh my God, she looks messed up. I'm sweating. Jeez Louise.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't see what she looks like off the cliff, but she wakes up in a hospital.
Okay, at least she survived.
And she's knocked out. Okay, she's knocked out in the hospital bed. Her leg looks very injured. And the couple's manager is standing there. She's facing the window. Her back is faced to all of them, and Min is in the room with her. So it's Min, Ellie is asleep in the hospital room, and the couple manager is there. It seems my job is now done.
Huh?
You said you needed her to depend on you, right? She was becoming a little too independent. Well, this is what I did for you. Now she's gonna need you right now more than ever.
Oh my God.
As her leg recovers, it's gonna take a while before she can walk again. Finally, the couple's manager leaves, and Min doesn't even seem that upset that she just committed, I don't know, multiple different crimes.
Wait, so is that like she can do this by superpower, or is that more
probably
so?
hired
I
a
feel
guy.
like she hires people.
Oh, so you're saying that dude was hired?
I think so.
Oh, that is crazy.
That is-
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. So she finally wakes up, and Ellie wakes up. Min is sitting at the edge of the hospital bed with his back towards her because now he knows the full story. She was out hiking with her coworker, just them two. I mean, he knows that she was cheating. He refuses to even look at her, and she just keeps apologizing. I'm really sorry. I must have gone crazy for a moment. But he and I were never in a serious relationship. He was just being nice to me, so we just went hiking for a bit. Oh, but are you listening right now? I really made a mistake. Please forgive me. Min is calm. You've been through a lot, Ellie. When you were short on your schooling fees, I offered to cover them, but you still worked night shifts to study. I think sometimes people can make mistakes. And he turns around and looks at her. I understand. But thank you. Thank you so much. And they hug. And he's smiling like a maniac.
Wow.
The next day, he gets promoted to assistant manager. And suddenly, all the girls in the office are, honestly, this part is comical. This part is comical because if you know anything about actual women in the office, I fucking hate the managers, especially male managers. I'm like, fucking this shit. Why? We do so much work. Why don't we get promoted? What the is going on? I don't like that. But this is comical. All the girls are suddenly, oops, I dropped my pen. You seem so tense. Do you need a massage? Ooh, I can grab that for you. Okay, suddenly all the girls are swooning over him.
What is he, like, assistant manager or something?
Yeah. Of like,
Their department?
yeah.
That is crazy stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You gotta love
Again.
K-drama.
Yeah, this like never happens in real life. The girly pops in the office go, him? Okay, whatever. And then they go back to work. Okay, but now they're in their pencil skirts. They got the pen in their hair. They're undoing it in front of him. It's just so hot in the office. That's a lie. Every office I've been to is fucking cold, okay? They're swooning to the point where he's smirking. And he grabs the little Polaroids of Ellie at his desk and puts them in his drawer.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, even at a meeting that day, a girl is using her heel to rub up and down his leg.
Wait, a man wrote this. For sure a man wrote this. Ain't no way. No? That's freaking crazy.
Yes.
Wow.
Man had a fantasy.
So good.
Up and down his leg. And later in the copy room, she just comes up and grabs his ass.
Crazy. This is crazy. Wow.
It's like such workplace harassment. But he's eating this shit up. He's like, oh. Meanwhile, Ellie is still in the hospital, struggling. Nothing's going well. And she texts him, are you not coming again today? Meanwhile, Ellie's getting text messages, getting fired from her training institute for lack of attendance. And Min is over there full on getting, you know, a helium balloon. Mm-hmm. You need to blow it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
getting a
really?
blowjob.
Like, really? With the employee? Mm-hmm. That is crazy.
That's a lawsuit.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
Promoted to a manager, and then all of a sudden, like,
Using your job for sexual
Wow.
harassment.
Yeah,
That's-
a man wrote this.
Yeah.
A man wrote this, okay? That's crazy shit, okay? She's like on her knees and everything, and he's just like, yeah, bitch. And it's like, buddy, what just happened? Like, buddy, don't get me wrong, assistant managers out there. You guys are pivotal in the workforce. But like, before the title, it has to have like ASST dot assistant manager. You know what I mean? Anyway, forking the assistant, butt cheeks clapping, everything. He's going crazy. Suddenly, he went from, oh my God, she's gonna leave me and I'm so upset, to choking out his employee while they're doing it. It's crazy. I mean, obviously this is fictional, so I'm making light of it, but like the power dynamic. Anyway, but one day, Ellie wakes up. She sees this red velvet business card on her hospital bed. And she doesn't know what this is. I mean, who the hell put this there? And she's looking at it. She sees a phone number. She calls the phone number because, I mean, I guess she has nothing better to do at the hospital. She's not allowed to be discharged. And this scary looking lady who looks like she drinks children's tears for fun, the same lady, marches in with her heels click-clacking on the hospital sterile floors. And she tells her, Ellie, you know, in the end, marriage is reality. And it's natural to find a partner that needs you just as much as you need them. And right now, it seems you probably need your partner a little bit more than he needs you. If you're not confident that he needs you, I can make sure that he does. That's exactly what I can do for you. You know, the worse a person's situation becomes, the more they can't leave their partner.
Oh my God.
Yes, I know it sounds bad, but there are many people who live together even after seeing the best and worst sides of each other, right, couples manager? I just want to make sure that Min doesn't run away. I just want him to stay by my side, that's all. I just love him.
Do you?
I'm sure that's what Min wants as well. I'll accept Ellie's request. I'll make sure that both of you need each other without fail. And while he's having some crazy intimate relations, I'm telling you, they were not censoring. Oh, yeah. I feel like it's been a good 48 hours.
Oh, the same woman?
Yeah, she's like...
Wow, okay.
She's having a party time like this. Her hand is swinging around in the air, and then all of a sudden she reaches for the nightstand with that same hand, grabs a pen, and then stabs his eye with it. The way you went...
Wait, what?
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
I think these people work for the couples manager.
Oh, like it was just straight up like a murder.
Yeah. It was not a murder. He just loses an eye.
What?
Yes.
That is so bizarre, okay?
So bizarre. The next scene is him slowly walking in his hospital gown to Ellie, who is in her hospital gown. And he reaches down. I'm so sorry, Ellie. I don't know why. I feel like I just lost my mind. I'll never do it again. And they reach hands and they hold it together and smile. And then the next scene is him throwing up in a restroom, the same restroom.
What are they paying the counselor? Did they say? Like, is she charging?
Yeah, how much
anything?
is she charging? Because that's crazy.
I don't know, actually. That's so interesting.
Right?
Maybe she does this for fun. Like, it's a hobby. I don't like doors behind me. Okay. Anyway, maybe she's doing it for fun. But now they're getting married.
Oh,
And now they're just taking pictures of each other in the same spot that the previous couple were taking pictures. They look equally as miserable. Everyone around them is saying things like, you look like an angel, you guys look beautiful. And they're smiling, taking pictures, and you see the couple's manager walk by and smirk. And it says, the hermit. She drops a tarot card. A card of wisdom and self-reflection. In reverse, it could mean greed and carelessness, according to the Korean show.
Bruh.
And that is the end.
Wow. It's kind of deep.
Okay, you know how it starts? It's so fascinating. It's so fascinating because both of them were probably happy, jolly. And like, yeah, maybe she would have faced temptations at work, but we would have to hope that she doesn't fall into it. Well, it seems like she was going to fall into it.
Yeah.
That's weird. The whole show is weird. This episode was very fascinating. Because they still end up together. But now they just end up injured and together. So why couldn't they have just avoided the injuries? Because they still end up together in the end.
Yeah, but...
So what was the card? Greed? You said it was greed?
Yes.
Hermit.
So a lot of I was trying to look through Korean netizen forums, and they're just saying this is the problem of thinking if one partner is better than the other partner, there will always be this inferiority to like knock them down. Like that's why you see those weird couples where do you know exactly what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I don't know if I can reference a specific
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
yes. And then they're always like trying to knock down the other person's achievements. And then you're like, what is going on? Shouldn't you guys be on the same team? So a lot of Korean netizens were pointing to that. But they were also, I mean, it goes really deep. I don't know how deep you guys want to get involved. But they're saying like in Korean society, the way that people just bluntly tell their friends, like you can do better than that person because their status is not your status is crazy. Like they're saying it's like, it might not even be a friend. It could be the ajumma at the market that's like, that's your boyfriend? He's not even cute.
Yeah.
And then you're like, now, why would you say that, lady? That was crazy. That was uncalled for. I just met you yesterday. Amma, let's go home. It's just your mom at the market. You're like, you're crazy, lady. Okay, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
It feels dramatized, but also kind of real.
Yeah, and it's also very fascinating the way it's like, both of them are just office workers, but one of them is an office worker at a bigger company. And suddenly it becomes like a whole thing.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Moral of the
indeed.
story here, even though this is a BAM, is don't go hiking, you know? Just don't exercise. I think it's dangerous. No,
I
just
mean,
kidding.
if she didn't cheat.
Yes.
But she
Right?
did.
But I mean, I'm saying like, if I think he would have cheated if he gets promoted first too, right? Instantly. If someone started to doing like.
But the moral of the story could also be they deserve each other. Because both of them would have cheated the minute they think they're better.
That's true.
And also, it's very fascinating. The minute that one of them thinks they're better than the other, their text messages become very cold. They're like, it's okay, eat lunch. And then the other one's like, I'm not coming. Because the girl in the next cubicle just dropped her pen. I gotta help her. Okay, this is so weird. Let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Well. All right, I'm kind of almost done, but I'm literally like 90% done. As usual, putting lashes takes 10 years. I'm gonna take a lunch break and I'm gonna come back to play video games. I have to continue this fucking stressful ass scary game that I started. But because I started it, I have to finish it. So I'm gonna be doing that after my lunch. But that was still a nice little BAM. I have enjoyed it. And yeah, this is the end of this Get Ready With Me. Thank you for those who've been watching. For those who usually watch it after it's on my channel and not live. Oh boy. Please leave in the comments your favorite story, the divorce show or this one, and also how you feel about it. I'm always interested in hearing your perspective. And yeah, all right. Take care. See ya.